Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Saida Sumaira from the platform of University of Spoken English and Computer Sciences, and I welcome all of you to the very exciting session today as I see many beautiful faces on my front screen, and hopefully we will have a very nice session today. As you all are aware, like why we have organized this session, we will be talking about the multiple aspects of your growth, your development related to your personality, your academics, and many more. So before unveiling all the topics, I guess we should start our day or presentation with the name of Allah. So get ready for the recitation first. I'm going to share my screen with you, and then afterwards we will be going with my introduction and the whole agenda of today's topic. All right. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alam nashrah laka sadrak. All right. So here we start with the introduction of my slide. I'll be giving my brief introduction to all my audience. As I can see, there are some juniors participants. I would request all of you to turn off your cam as suggested by sir, so we all can interact well. So this is Saida Sumaira. I'm basically an educationist, and nowadays I'm working as an ESL instructor with University of Spoken English, Islamabad campus. Moreover, if I add related to my experience, so I have 12 years extensive experience in the field of education, where initially I worked as a teacher, science teacher mainly, then I switched to the language teacher specifically. Then I worked in different organizations on many management roles. So entirely my journey was related to the education, how imparting education to the students, how to help them excel in their career, how to help them overcome difficulties which they feel in leading in their careers. All right. Moving to our main topic, and the topic of our today's presentation, that is about the personal growth and development. So meanwhile, it will not be a session, that is just an instruction session from me. I'll be asking different questions from my audience as well, but I guess we should decide some rules for participating, and I request all of you to raise hands so that we can turn on your mic and you can respond in a proper way. All right. So I'll share the agenda of the whole session with you. The whole session will be of 2 hours. And we will be working on 2 to 3 topics, initially with the personal growth and development. Then we will be talking about the English language proficiency, how language is going to help you excel in your career. And then how we can consider English language as a tool for your success. And in the end, we will have a question answer session where you can share your queries with us and we will be responding to that. So I hope it is perfectly all right with everybody. So on the screen, you can see the topic already. Today, we are going to talk about the personal growth and development. So I would like to hear from my audience, first of all, like, how do you think, what is personal growth to you? 1 or 2, 3 participants, if they would like to be part of it, you can raise your hand.
Okay, guys, you can raise your hand and member will call your name and then you can answer accordingly.
Hello, sir.
Yes, you're audible. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. How are you, sir? Fine?
I'm absolutely fine. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. I would like personal development is looking forward and focusing on ways to better yourself. It increases your self-awareness and your self-esteem to increase your knowledge and skills and fulfill your aspirations. And you have to...
Yes, very well said and very well elaborated. Okay,
yes,
anyone else?
Thank you, ma'am.
I would just request all of you to be a little quick so that we can give maximum chances to everybody, as it's an online session.
All right, Mohammad Rashid is the next person. Yes, Mohammad Rashid. Okay, guys, ये जरूरी नहीं है कि आप इंग्लिश में बोले, आप उर्दू में भी बात कर सकते हैं, ठीक है? It's not necessary just to speak English. You can also speak in Urdu. Go ahead. Yes, Mr. Rashid.
I think the personal growth is very important because when we are going to the professional life and the society movement, so we need to how to speak and because this is gives us the opportunity to understand the people and showing our personality and also we adjust our habits and also make a good character.
All right.
Amazing response. It is always very good when we have, very spontaneous audience and when we have such people who are already having a lot of information about that. It's really amazing to hear all of you.
Ma'am, I want you to listen to Miss Najam Seher. Yes, Miss Najam Seher,
Yes,
over
sure.
to you. Miss Najam.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum
Assalamu
assalam.
alaikum, ma'am.
Walaikum salam.
Okay, my opinion is that personal growth has many aspects. Number one is the topmost is how we increase our or enhance our mental acumen. Secondly, how we increase our knowledge. And what are the activities that lead us to control our emotions? If we are able to improve in these three areas, I believe that we will be able to show some kind of personal growth.
Very well said, Najaf.
You
Do
got
we have more
yourself.
participants, or shall we move?
Yeah, ma'am, let's
forward?
move forward.
All right, all right. Please allow me to share the
Yeah,
screen.
just doing that.
Okay, so these are the responses that are being shared by our amazing audience when we talk about the personal growth and development. So there are different personality traits and areas in every person where they want to excel, where they want to improve. Some of us, we want to improve language. Some of us, they want their personal grooming. There are people who don't have enough confidence and they want कि हमें अपने confidence पे काम करना है. So there are different areas related to personality where you want to work on yourself and where you want improvement in yourself. All right. So let's see what we have further to talk about and to share with you on the personal development and growth. Okay, I hope my screen is visible to everybody.
Yes, ma'am, it is visible.
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you can see a quote on the screen. Can somebody read it?
Yes,
Ma'am, may
teacher, I
I?
want to read.
Yeah, sure. Anyone.
The only
Okay, ma'am, it would be difficult, okay? We will name
Okay,
one student and then they can
let
go on.
me. Okay, there is a student named Alima, I think so, or
Ali-
Hurab.
Okay, Huram Mushtaq, please go ahead.
The only person you are destined to be is the person you decide to be.
Thank you so much. The quotation says the only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. Like when we talk about our personal growth and development, so we say hamari growth and hamari development, hamari advancement, it's in our hands. What we decide to be, we can be exactly the same person. So it's all about your mind and your dedication and the confidence that you have in you. Because it's not about others, it's all about you. If you are deciding today, I want to be a doctor, I want to be an engineer, so in the future, definitely if you struggle for that, you strive for that, you will be a doctor and engineer one day. Do you agree to this statement? I hope so. All right, let's take a look to our next slide. What is personal growth? So normally we say personal growth refers to the ongoing process of self-improvement. Like we don't say by birth, we have so many innate qualities. Allah has blessed us with so many good qualities. Every person is having a different sort of genius and they are good in so many things. But where we are lacking, हमें ये नहीं पता होता कि हमारे अंदर skills क्या हैं या हमारी good qualities क्या हैं. At times we are not aware of the things that we have. So personal growth, personal grooming, it helps us to understand, to acknowledge, and to polish our skills. And in this way, we can bring self-improvement. हम अपनी personality के अंदर improvement तब ला सकते हैं जब हमें ये पता हो कि हमारे ऐसे कौन से areas हैं जिनकी वजह से हमारी growth stagnant है या हम grow नहीं कर रहे या हम अच्छा perform नहीं कर रहे. And it's about self-discovery. You discover things in yourself. For say, if you are studying in a school, if you're working in any organization, and there are so many skills कि जो आपको नहीं पता होता आपके अंदर हैं, but if somebody assigns you a task and then you get to know कि oh, I am capable of doing this, मैं तो ये कर सकता हूँ. Somebody is good in artwork, somebody is good in meeting deadlines, somebody is good in making PowerPoint presentations, somebody is good in public speaking, presentation skills. So these are the skills we already have, but personal development means we find those areas where we need improvement and we work on those areas to improve, to be a better person. If you see this picture on the screen, just take a look, everybody. There is a picture in front of you. Just take a moment to think, and then you can raise your hand to explain like what you can see on the screen in front of you. Or if I can voluntarily ask somebody, because there are so many participants. Okay, Aisha Tehreen.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can I be defining this picture?
Yes, sure. See, now again we have an Aisha in the form of, a handsome boy.
Okay, go ahead. That's why I said I told you guys to rename your name. Okay, go ahead, Shabash. Aisha Tehreen.
Yes, please.
So what is personal growth? In the following picture, they're defining personal growth as a picture image showcasing a type of picture resulting in the growth of different plants on a person's head. So in reality, according to various sources, this picture refers to the growth of a person's positivity in his mind and his overall development in his overall career.
Okay, so I must say good job, boy, because I can't say good job, Aisha. All right. I'm so surprised. Like, my audience is, so groomed, and I'm having a very lovely audience today. All right. So as you can see, the plants are growing. So but in reality, we have never seen plants growing on our head. But it's just like it's the positive mindset where we are having, positivity all around us. Because normally plants, greenery, gardens, they depict the positivity, the natural good environment where you feel relaxed. All right. So you feel good. If you feel good, you grow good. If you are not mentally or physically relaxed, so do you really think that you can work on your personal development? Or you even think of growing in a positive way? Okay, so Sir Kamran, please allow me to share my screen further. Okay, so here I have another visual for you. If you can see the picture, we say that now we are familiar, we have to grow, we have to work on our, skills. We have to talk about skill development, personal growth, and everything. Now let's talk about the areas where you feel difficulty in growing. So after seeing this picture, you have to take a pen and a paper and you have to write down 3 obstacles, 3 issues that you really feel you have in your personality. Those who are not sitting with a pen and a paper, they can quickly rush and bring a pen and a paper. And later I will ask you to show it on your screen. I know it's online, but still there is no way to escape. Okay, so you can simply list down the 3 areas or the things that you really feel like I have these issues in my personality and I want to improve, or these are the issues that don't let me improve my personality.
Miss, can I say what's the 3 obstacles that hinder personal growth?
Okay, sure, Habib, you got this time because nobody is speaking, so you can. The stage is yours.
Okay, I will list 3 obstacles that hinder personal growth. Number 1 is fear. Second is negative thinking, and third is lack of motivation.
Exactly. An amazing answer. Okay, Habib, you have to
So-
wait for a minute or two so that everybody can record their response and then we will discuss it further. All right?
Okay, I want to discuss the types which I have mentioned.
Okay. If you can discuss
So
it
I
right
can-
now, you can. Meanwhile, everybody's writing.
So I can discuss right now, or can I wait for you?
You can discuss it quickly.
First one, I said the fear. If you are maybe afraid of falling, you are most likely to fearful to act. Fear is the only mind's way of saying that there is something important for you to, because to fear, like for example, I'm climbing a mountain that I fear that I will be the dangerous to go there. So you don't have to fear. You have to say that I will be, inshallah, maybe 15 to 30 minutes I will be reaching the mountain. That's the chance of the fear, like this.
Exactly.
Okay, it should be concise and it should
Yeah.
be short. Okay, it should not be a story or a paragraph. Ms. Najam says that lack of courage, self-doubt, and fear.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So rest of the students, if they feel comfortable, they can write their answers in the message box, and the rest they can write, if they have written their answers, so they can bring it in front of their screen so that I can see that. Okay, Talha would like to
Ma'am,
share.
Ma'am, may I say something?
Yes, sure.
Okay, ma'am. Everyone has some fears and some problems which hinder the personal growth. So I think that the main issue is yes, the fear. Some people have fear of public speaking. I have the fear of to use advanced vocabulary in my speaking as I am improving, alhamdulillah. And some people
And
have
your
the
fear
problem
of
of
English.
confidence, and some have the problem of negative thinking. Even people that don't know that they are thinking negatively, so they really need counseling. So I think these are the problems.
All right. Thank you so much, Kuratulan and Habib, for sharing your response. And I guess rest of the candidates, they have also penned down their response. So basically, the obstacles in the personal growth, it varies from person to person. But if you can take a look at your screen, so these are the reasons as listed by two of our candidates. The issues that we face in our personal growth is our communication skill. Some person, they are not good with the time management, like they are not good in meeting the deadlines. Some persons, they have fear of the failure, as Habib quoted, like before starting or trying anything, we don't have courage to try that. हमें ये लगता है कि नहीं ये काम तो हमसे नहीं होगा या what if कि हम तो इसमें fail हो जाएंगे. So just keeping this mindset, we even don't try. Then the next thing is our comfort zone. Like at times we don't want to break the shell around us. We want to stay in our comfort zone. Once it happens, like a person asked me, what stops you from giving your all potential? So then I thought for a minute and I was like, yeah, nobody's stopping me. So when we are talking about the personal growth, so who stops us from doing or from growing more? So these are our fears basically. Like we just have this fear of not coming out of our comfort zone and not trying. We have so many excuses for not doing things. And in short, we don't want to do things ourselves. The next point that you see on your screen is the negative self-talk. Instead of thinking the positive, being proactive, or instead of saying I can या मैं कर सकता हूं मैं कर लूंगा या कर लूंगी हम कहते हैं कि नहीं मुझे लगता है मैं नहीं कर सकता. Even in your classroom or at your workplace, at times it happens. If somebody is giving you a chance to do, public speaking or to do something, any presentation, so we are very hesitant. What we have in mind कि नहीं 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 मैं पीछे हो जाऊं मैं नजर ना आ जाऊं टीचर को कोई और आगे आके कर ले. So this is the fear which is stopping us from growing further. Then there is a point that is procrastination. Procrastination is basically a process where we delay everything. And it is a normal habit कि हम कहते हैं अच्छा ये काम कल कर लेते हैं चलिए ये काम अभी नहीं परसों कर लेते हैं. And normally it happens with the boys कि जब like I see many young students there कि if your mother says कि बेटा जाएं जरा ये चीज ले आए तब कहते नहीं नहीं मामा थोड़ी देर के बाद या मामा मुझे अभी नहीं करना बेटा let's do the homework नहीं अभी नहीं मामा थोड़ी देर के बाद. So this is the process where we delay things and it affects our personal growth. Then there is lack of self-discipline and confidence. Like we don't show enough confidence or courage or we are not disciplined. हमें पता भी होता है कि ये चीज हमारे लिए important है but still we keep it for the later hours. Then there is limited mindset. We don't want to come up with the broader vision. हम एक बड़े स्केल पे जाके चीजों को नहीं सोचते. अगर हमें कुछ करना है तो हम बहुत माइन्यूट लेवल पे सोचते हैं कि चलें ये करने से क्या होगा या ये कुछ पढ़ लेने से बुक पढ़ लेने से हम क्या सीख लेंगे what we will learn. So let's forget it. Then there is external pressure. At times we have external pressure कि जी लोग क्या कहेंगे. We compare ourselves with the others. हम अपना कंपैरिजन करते हैं दूसरों से या हम इस फियर से कि कोई हमें क्या कहेगा. We never try things, we never do things. And then there are past traumas. If anything happened with you in the past, so आप उसी चीज को अपने माइंड में रख के फर्दर कोई स्टेप लेने से डरते हैं. You hesitate to try any new thing. So these are all the obstacles, these are all the hindrances जो आपको लाइफ में further grow करने से रोकती हैं. So today in this session we are going to learn how we will overcome all these issues. कि हम अपनी जिंदगी में इन चीजों से आगे कैसे जा सकते हैं. Talha has raised his hand, but sweetheart, we can keep all the question answer session for end of the class session, okay? So that we can address everybody here.
I had a few points in my mind
Okay, Betty, you can pen it down
that I
and we will
wanted to share.
at the end of the session.
Atala Rehman, at the end, okay? At the end, please, okay? Try to cooperate, please.
Okay, so here I have a very exciting video for you, but I want all of you to be very attentive. As we discussed कि हमारी जिंदगी में problems क्या हैं जो हमारी growth को रोकते हैं, ठीक है? And you have to see this video very clearly and then you will write in the message box. I have a question for you after this. So are we ready to see that?
Yes, sure, ready.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I have many sweet participants here also. Here it is. Audio is clear to everybody?
No, it's not audible. There's an option to share the audio
Okay, let me
on
just
your
check.
left. Share sound.
Just give me a second. Okay, as I'm on a full, yeah. Okay, let's go with it.
So much of what we do in our personal lives and at the office is the result of the paradigms we hold. And what we do, in turn, affects the results we get.
Thanks for coming to the meeting today, everyone.
The word paradigm comes from the Greek root paradigma, meaning pattern, the pattern we expect to see, or the mental image of the way things are. We see everything through the perspective of our own paradigm. If you see your industry as one where growth is impossible, how does that affect what you do every day? And what results do you think you'll get from your actions? On the other hand, suppose you saw unlimited prospects for growth in your industry. How would that change your actions? What we see, our paradigms, determine what we do, which in turn determines what we get. And unless we consciously stand apart from and examine our paradigms, we might never see that perhaps many of them are distorted, short-sighted, or just flat out wrong. I remember a mini paradigm shift I experienced one Sunday morning on a subway in New York City. People were sitting very quietly, some reading, some resting with their eyes closed. Suddenly, a man and his children entered the subway car. The children ran yelling to the car, throwing things, grabbing people's newspapers. Their father sat down near me and closed his eyes and did nothing. I felt irritated. I could not believe he would let his children run wild like that. After a few minutes of patience and restraint, I turned to him and said, "Sir, your children are really disturbing a lot of people. I wonder if you could control them just a little more."
Yeah, you're right. I should do something. But we just came from the hospital where their mother died about an hour ago. And I guess they don't know how to handle it. Yes, I don't know how to handle it.
Can you imagine how I felt at that moment? My paradigm shifted. Suddenly I saw things differently. And because I saw differently, I thought differently. I felt differently. I acted differently. My irritation vanished. Compassion flowed freely. I wanted to help instead of criticizing and complaining. Once you see things as they really are, you'll think, feel, and act differently. And you'll do it automatically, spontaneously. Can you see why paradigms are deeper than attitudes and behavior? If you want to make minor changes in your life, work on your behavior. But if you want to make significant quantum breakthroughs, work on your paradigms.
All right. So I guess you have enjoyed the video. So I just have a question and I just want one or two persons to raise their hand. Like what we've seen in the video, if we can shortly describe it. Basically, it was our paradigms, how we perceive things, how we see things. So if somebody would like to share. Okay, Akila Abdurrahman has raised her hand. Okay, let's hear from her. Akila.
Yes, miss. We see things by thinking. That is a simple answer.
Amazing. Okay, we have there Najmus Sahar.
Well, I think the same way. That is everything that we see in our world and a behavior that is controlled by our thinking. If we have positive thinking, we will take everything that's present around us positively. Even something negative is there, but because of a positive thinking, we will convert it into something positive. So it means that thinking is the basic thing. If we can control our thinking, things around us can be managed easily, and it will certainly change our behavior as well.
Perfectly said. Okay, quickly, let's hear from Mahnoor. We have Mahnoor here.
Assalamualaikum, ma'am.
Walaikum salam, Mahnoor. What would you like to say?
Okay, ma'am, and shortly, if I talk about this videos and what I have learned, honestly, so it is that the way you see the things, the way you acted, like as here in the person's story, he's telling a story here, and he's saying that before this incident, I was a person with a lot of negative feeling, but after the incident, I have overcome to all of my personal bad things that were in myself. And if as is quote that once we see the things good, so we will act differently. So when we conclude this, or when this develops in ourselves, that to see the things differently from before, so we will definitely succeed in every negative type of situation.
All right. Thank you so much, Manu, for sharing. I guess we are
Ikra,
just almost done.
Okay, ma'am. There's a student. There's a student by name of Ikra. Yes, Ikra, please unmute yourself and share your views. Unmute yourself. There's an option to unmute yourself. Please.
Assalamualaikum, ma'am. I hope you are doing well. So I would like to say that we see the world, the people of the world, the challenges of the world according to our perspective. What we think, we are exactly the same. As there is a quotation that goes, a negative person cannot have a positive life. So we shouldn't think negative. What we see, we feel, and then we respond to that negative action in a negative way.
I guess a big clap for all my participants. You can clap and hear it yourself because the mics are turned off. All right. Amazing and perfectly said. Why we have shared this paradigm? Even in Islam, we say, Allah Ta'ala भी कहते हैं कि हम जैसा गुमान रखते हैं, चीजें वैसी होती हैं. और हमें अपना गुमान बहुत अच्छा रखना चाहिए. So when we talk about our personal growth, personal development, personality development, so there is one aspect, the way we perceive things, the way we see things in our surroundings, because our personal growth is not limited to our house. We go outside, we see different people, we become social. So every person in the surrounding, it is ultimately affecting our personality. So how we groom our personality, how we take our responsibility is to keep our paradigm positive. If you have seen, there are glasses in the video where it was written, I can't do it. And if you are going outside the house with this mindset, I can't do this. So everything that you will try, unfortunately, you were unable to do that. But if you are going with the mindset, yes, I can do. I have this confidence. और आज मैं घर से बाहर जा रहा हूँ, आज मैं करके आऊँगा. And when you will come home, so definitely there will be a big smile on your face, like, yes, I have achieved this. So this is the power and potential of your paradigm, your mindset. Okay, on your screen, I have shared few points related to the paradigms, how our mindset is related to our professional growth. Let's take a look at this. The first point that we can see on the screen is the fixed mindset. Like we have this paradigm कि जो intelligence है या abilities हैं, they are only related to few persons. जैसे हम कहते हैं कि few persons are gifted. अल्लाह ताला ने कुछ लोगों को स्पेशल बनाया है. So do we really think like it's a right mindset when we are talking about our personal growth? If we keep this thing in our mind, कि Allah has created few persons special, so how we will grow? So this is a hindrance. This is an issue with our mindset कि जहाँ पे हम ये सोचते हैं कि हम किसी से कम हैं. No, Allah has created everybody equally. Then there is a fear of failure, as we already discussed. Like before starting anything, we have this fear of failure. Maybe we have seen somebody getting failed in that, or maybe we have seen any adult telling us कि अगर आप ये करेंगे तो ये तो गलत हो जाएगा. So that is the fear that which stops our growth. Then again, we have discussed our comfort zone. We are not stepping out of the comfort zone. We are having the negative self-talk. Resistance to change is an important point. We are resistant to accept any sort of change. For say, अगर हमारे स्कूल में या हमारे वर्क प्लेस में हमारे बॉस चेंज हो जाते हैं, हमारी टीचर चेंज हो जाती है, तो हमारा पहला रिएक्शन क्या होता है कि ओ मैं अब कैसे पढ़ूंगा, मेरे तो टीचर चेंज हो गया, आई वॉज इमोशनली अटैच्ड टू दैट पर्सन. या अगर वर्क प्लेस पे हमारा जो लीडर है या बॉस है, सुपरवाइजर, मैनेजर, कोई भी चेंज हो जाता है, तो हम कहते हैं कि वो तो बहुत अच्छा था, हमारी टीम उसके साथ बहुत अच्छी थी, अब हम काम कैसे करें. So everything was there, but it was not our acceptance to the new environment and the new challenges, new changes. All right. Then there is a comparison trap कि हम अपने आप को कंपेयर करते हैं दूसरों से और हमें लगता है कि हम उनसे कम हैं, या वो बच्चा पढ़ाई में बहुत अच्छा है, मैं तो लायक नहीं हूं, मैं तो कम हूं. Even unfortunately, mothers at times they do this comparison. Adults at times in the offices, your workplaces, we do this comparison. So do you really think it's a healthy comparison and it is good for our growth? No, I don't think so. I can see a lot of head nodding, but that's a good gesture. Okay. So lack of goal setting. Another important thing जो हमें रोकती है further grow करने से, that is lack of goal setting. हमें लाइफ में ये नहीं पता होता कि हम जो करने जा रहे हैं whether it is good for us or not. And that is our goal. हम अपना टारगेट ही सेट नहीं करते. If we are studying, so हमें नहीं पता हम क्यों पढ़े हैं. बाबा ने कहा है कि आप मास्टर्स कर लें. मदर सेड आपने डॉक्टर बनना है. We never set our goals. So this is the problem. And then the very crucial point is the overemphasis on perfection. जब हम कोई भी चीज करते हैं तो हमें उसमें परफेक्शन चाहिए. एंड ये प्रेशर हम पे कहाँ से आ रहा है? सोसाइटी से आ रहा है, पेरेंट्स से आ रहा है, हमारी सराउंडिंग से आ रहा है कि इफ यू आर डूइंग दिस सो यू हैव टू बी वेरी परफेक्ट. हु टोल्ड अस टू बी परफेक्ट? व्हेन वी आर लर्निंग, जब हम ग्रो कर रहे हैं, वी आर अडैप्टिंग थिंग्स फ्रॉम द एनवायरमेंट, सो देयर इज नो रूल और क्राइटेरिया टू बी परफेक्ट. यू लर्न बाय डूइंग मिस्टेक्स. यू आर अडैप्टिंग थिंग्स, आप मिस्टेक्स कर रहे हैं, एंड दैट्स हाउ यू आर लर्निंग. So this is the positive mindset that you will keep, and then you will work on your personality. Now we are going to talk about some of the areas of your personal growth. We discussed personal growth क्या है. We talked about issues जिनकी वजह से हमारी growth stagnant है, हम grow नहीं कर पाते. And now we are going to talk about the areas कि हम किन areas में grow कर सकते हैं as a human being, as an individual. Because at times we have potential, हमारे अंदर वो spark, वो energy होती है, लेकिन हमें खुद ही नहीं पता होता कि हमारे क्या क्या areas हैं and where we have to excel. So the first area that we can see on the screen is your confidence level. Everything starts from your confidence level. Whether it's your language proficiency, whether it's your academics, whether it's your presentation, whether you are going for a job, you are a teacher, a student, anybody. Everything relies on your confidence. कि आप कितने confident हैं चीजों को करने में. और ये confidence कहाँ से आता है? Further we will talk about this कि confidence boost कैसे करते हैं. अक्सर लोग कहते हैं कि जी मेरे में confidence नहीं है, मैं स्टेज पे नहीं जा सकता. मेरे में confidence नहीं है, मैं गेस्ट को नहीं जाके सलाम कर सकता. मेरे में कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं है, मैं बाबा के फ्रेंड से नहीं मिल सकता, मैं अपनी बात नहीं कह सकता. So from where we will get this confidence today, we will learn in the further slides. Then the second area that we have to improve is setting meaningful goals. अगर आज से पहले इफ यू आर अ स्टूडेंट, इफ यू आर एन एडल्ट, आपने अपने लाइफ में अपने गोल्स लिस्ट डाउन नहीं किए, so today after this session the first thing that you are going to do, you will sit, you will take pen and a paper and you will write down your goals, what you have to do in your life. क्योंकि हम कोई भी चीज विदाउट पर्पस नहीं करते. देयर इज अ रीजन बिहाइंड डूइंग एवरीथिंग. इफ यू आर स्टडिंग, सो अल्टीमेटली एंड ऑफ द ईयर यू हैव टू गिव योर एग्जाम्स. इफ यू आर स्टडिंग एनी फार्मेसी और डॉक्टर बनने के लिए कुछ पढ़ रहे हैं, तो एंड ऑफ द डे यू विल बी अ डॉक्टर आफ्टर 4-5 years. So you set goals for achieving some target in the end. All right. Then next thing is overcoming obstacles. हम सबको पता चल गया है कि मेरे अंदर ये भी प्रॉब्लम है, मुझे ये भी मसला है, but how we will overcome them, we never talk about this. Mistakes तो सब निकाल सकते हैं, everybody can tell this is issue in you, but now today you will be the one who will learn how to overcome your issues yourself. Then cultivating a growth mindset. All this will happen only when you will have a growth mindset, as we have seen in the first picture, like there were trees going, plants going. अब ऐसा नहीं है कि कल सबने एक पॉट अपने सर पे रखा हो और प्लांट्स ग्रो कर रहे हैं. So for the growth mindset, you should be having a very positive, very pleasant mindset where there are positive thoughts like you can do, you can achieve, you can be a happy person, you can be energetic, you can be confident. So this is the growth mindset. Then there is another point, celebrating progress. You have done an effort, चाहे वो छोटी सी भी है, and if you have achieved a very minor thing, you should celebrate it. You shouldn't wait for the others to tell you कि नहीं आप इतना करेंगे तो फिर ही आप सेलिब्रेशन कर सकते हैं और फिर ही आप अपनी सक्सेस को एंजॉय कर सकते हैं. Even if you have done a very small task or very small thing, you should celebrate it because you have achieved something. You have brought a new thing in your personality. अगर आपने आज कोई अच्छी बात की है, if you have helped somebody, if you have talked respectfully to your elders, आपने किसी बड़े को हेल्प किया, अपने ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स की हेल्प की है, अपने वर्क प्लेस पे आपने अपने किसी कोलीग के लिए कुछ अच्छा किया है, so you should celebrate because celebration gives you a positive mindset. जहाँ पे हम ये सीखते हैं कि हमने दूसरों को encourage करना है, inspire करना है, instead कि हम ये करें कि ओ ये आपने क्या कर दिया, ये आपने तो बहुत गलत किया, मैं अभी शिकायत लगा के आता हूँ. Normally we do this thing at home. Even the siblings do this. Oh, you've done this thing. I'm going to tell it to the mama. मैं mama को बताता हूँ. So instead of doing all this, let's come up with a positive mindset and let's celebrate things. All right. Let's quickly move to the other point. Continuous learning. We are talking about the personality growth, personality grooming, personality development. तो personality development तब होती है when learning never stops. जब आप डेली नई से नई चीज सीख रहे हैं, when you are investing in yourself. अगर आप अपने नॉलेज अपग्रेडेशन पे काम नहीं कर रहे, so definitely your growth will be stagnant. आप में कुछ न्यू इंप्रूवमेंट नहीं आएगी. So you should learn new things, you should share things with your peers, groups, आपके surroundings में जो लोग हैं. Then there is a support system and accountability. Especially this is for my young students. We at times get annoyed with the parents or with the elders कि जब हमें कोई चीज बताई जाती है तो हमें होता है कि नहीं हमें ना बताएं, हमें पता है. Even adults, we also do this thing, please don't tell me, I already know this. So this mindset is harmful for our growth. We should be very supportive, and our support system is definitely our family, the people, the adults who are around us, no matter what कि आप किस age में हैं. So keep your support system strong and held yourself accountable. कि अगर आपसे कोई गलती हो गई है, so try to admit it and try to learn and rectify this. क्योंकि जब तक आप उस गलती को आइडेंटिफाई नहीं करेंगे, you will never learn कि हाँ ये गलत चीज है या ये मेरी पर्सनालिटी में एक रॉन्ग एस्पेक्ट है. So this is a very, we can say courageous thing to do. If you have done any mistake, you should have this courage and the confidence to accept, okay, I have done this and I'm going to improve this. All right. Then self-reflection. आपकी personality growth and development में जो एक main aspect है, that is your self-reflection. After doing all the tasks, पूरा दिन काम करने के बाद, sit at a place for some time and think कि आज के दिन में क्या चीजें मैंने positive की, And what are the things that I haven't done positive and I have to improve them because they are not good for my personal growth. So that's all. And in this way, you will do a self-reflection where you will learn, okay, tomorrow I'm going to improve this. And that's how you will improve your personality a lot. Then there is inspiration and motivation. There is no harm if you are setting your ideals. कोई आपका ideal है, you are listening to any personality, आपको अच्छा लगता है, they are teaching you something, तो आप उनको सुनते हैं, you will learn new things, you implement those things. So this is all about your personality growth, where your confidence will help you a lot, your self-reflection, and your continuous learn. All right? So let's not make it a bit boring. Let's move to our next slide. You can quickly take a look at this personal growth model. कि हम अपनी personal growth पे कैसे काम करते हैं. First, we have to believe, जो अभी हमने कहा कि हमारा paradigm, हमारा mindset strong होना चाहिए कि yes, I can do this. Then you will set your plans. आप अपने plan बनाते हैं. उन्हीं plans की basis पे आपके actions होते हैं. And you will decide your sequence of events or things कि इस plan की execution के लिए मुझे ये काम करना है. And then you will get the results. And after getting that result, आप review करते हैं कि मेरी ये जो practice थी ये क्या effective थी या नहीं थी. For say, if a student is working very hard to score 100% in exam, and उसके लिए उसका mindset है कि हाँ मैं ये achieve कर सकता हूँ. उसने अपना एक plan बनाया कि I'll study 4 hours a day, and I will do this, this, this. And उसके plan बनाने के बाद उसने उसका action plan शुरू कर दिया, the execution of that thing. And after successful execution, he will get the results. And the result is कि आपने result day पे you are very happy and you got the results that you wanted. You score 100%. Nobody can score 100%, but 99% is also fine. And then you review, like you have made a plan with the strong mindset, and that's how you achieve the things. All right? Okay. So I hope everybody is not getting bored. Or some persons are sleeping at the back side of the camera because I couldn't see everybody on the screen. Okay. Here on the screen, I have shared some of the stages of the personal growth. कि हमारी जो growth है, उसके कुछ levels, उसके कुछ stages क्या हैं. The first stage is the sleeping stage. Sleeping stage means where you are doing nothing. You are not even trying for your personal growth, personality development. आपकी personality में कोई भी area if you want to improve, and if you are not working for that, that's your sleeping stage. And in the end, you will tell me कि आप अभी कौन सी stage पे हैं. The second one is waking up. Waking up is a stage. It's a journey from blaming others to deciding to take control of life. Waking up का मतलब ये है कि normally what we do for our things, we blame others. कि अगर मैंने एग्जाम में अच्छा परफॉर्म नहीं किया तो मैं तो एक अच्छे स्कूल में नहीं पढ़ता और आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू अ गुड ट्यूटर. या फिर अगर आपने वर्क प्लेस पे अच्छा परफॉर्म नहीं किया तो मेरे बॉस ने तो मुझे ये टारगेट दिया ही नहीं, या उसने तो मुझे गाइड ही नहीं किया कि मैं अच्छा परफॉर्म कर लेता. सो वी ऑलवेज ब्लेम अदर्स फॉर आवर थिंग्स. सो डू यू रियली थिंक इट्स अ गुड माइंडसेट? जरा मैसेज बॉक्स में मुझे लिख के बताएं सब. डू यू रियली एग्री टू दिस, लाइक वी ब्लेम अदर्स फॉर आवर थिंग्स? I need few of the response. No? Yeah. It's not a good thing because when we know we are capable, we have this potential, we can do a lot more. So why we always rely on others? Why we always say, उसने ये नहीं किया तो मेरा ये काम नहीं हुआ? Okay. So we need to change this mindset. From now onwards, let's do this thumbs up. Let's do this promise. We are going to change this mindset. So I can't see thumbs up. All right. Okay. The third thing is, the third stage of the personal growth is implementation. Making the changes. Yeah. When you have made the mindset, I am responsible for my all things, then you will start seeing the change in your personality. And then there is acceptance stage. Learn to accept things we cannot change. Okay. There is a hand raised by a candidate. They would like to share something. Okay, we can take it in the end, or you can write your question in the message box if I missed it. Okay, there are few universal truths जिनको हम change नहीं कर सकते. For say, if you have to go on a walk और आज बाहर बारिश हो रही है, क्या हम बारिश को, ये वेदर को चेंज कर सकते हैं? It's in our control? Never. Then there are other things कि जैसे आपको भूख लगती है, आप अपना एग्जाम कर रहे हैं, and आपका you have a habit कि जब तक आप if you are feeling hungry you couldn't perform well. So is this in your control? Somehow, but इन चीजों को आप रोक नहीं सकते. So we have to work on the things जो हमारे कंट्रोल में हैं, and we can't blame the things जो हमारे कंट्रोल में नहीं हैं. So we have to accept them exactly the way they are, instead of blaming कि मेरी ग्रोथ में या मेरी पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट में my parents, they have not played the role, my teacher, they have not played the role. So it's all on you, it all depends on you. All right, and the next stage is expansion. Help others for their personal growth journey. The more you will teach other, the more you will learn, the more you will have this win-win situation mindset कि मैं अपने साथ अपने सराउंडिंग के लोगों को भी इस चीज में ग्रो करूं. So this mindset will help you enhance your skills, your personal growing. Okay, so some ways to start personal growth कि आप personal growth कब start कर सकते हैं, when you can start on your personal working on your personal grooming. So start today, because there is no other day to take the initiative. You can start it right from today, from this moment. Then keep learning, volunteer for social causes, travel, be happy, be honest with yourself, and embrace the change. So do you really think that these are the difficult steps कि जो करना बहुत मुश्किल है? और क्या ये चीजें करके हम अपनी पर्सनालिटी में चेंज नहीं लेके आ सकते? Do we really feel that? All right. So here are few techniques which will help you to set your goals, to become a strong person, confident person. It will help you to enhance your personal and professional development. All right. Okay, so I need volunteer for reading this a little bit so that it doesn't feel so.
Ma'am, may I?
Yeah,
May I?
sure. Yes, please. Hurab is going to do that, or
May I?
Manur. Okay, Manur.
Okay, so in this slide, we are going to read how to set meaningful goals. The first is specific. The goal should describe exactly what you are trying to accomplish. The next is measurable. The goal should be easy to quantify using a metric that you can easily track. The next is achievable. The goal is realistic about what can attain given the current resources and skills.
Okay.
The next one is relevance. The benefit of the goal should align with the needs of your businesses. The next is time bound. A limited time frame acts like a finish line, giving a healthy sense of challenge.
Thank you so much, Manu, for helping me in reading this. Okay, so SMART, what does it mean, or what does it sound? Smart. So the goals that we have to set for our professional and the personal development, they should be smart. And today you will learn how to set smart goals. Like your goal should be specific. It shouldn't be a long-term goal. You can set a short-term goal, and it should be a very specific to your target. Then it should be measurable. Like for say, if you are saying tomorrow is my mathematics paper, and I'm going to solve all the sums that are given in my book. So do you really think it's a measurable goal? Manur or Alima, or there was another kid I can see. Do you really think, Alima, if I'm not speaking your name wrong? But you can unmute your mic.
Her name is Alima, actually.
Okay, Alima. Okay, Hurab, you can tell. Do you really think like it's measurable?
No.
Can you solve all the sum of your mathematics book in a day?
No.
No. So if you are preparing for exams, you have to set a goal. So at least you can do like you can solve 1 or 2 sum from every exercise. So that's a measurable thing. Right? Thank you, Hurab. And the next is achievable. Like always set the targets that you can achieve. And they should be relevant to whatever you are thinking. and time bound. You should also set the time. Like, aisa nahi ki tomorrow is my paper and I'll study the whole day. Nobody can do that. Or tomorrow is my presentation, so whole day I'll work on my presentation. It's not going to happen. All right. So we always have to set smart goals to be
smart.
Be successful and to be smart.
Yeah, to be successful and to be smart. All right. So there I have a quotation on the screen. So who is going to read that? Okay. Hurab is so spontaneous and active. Okay, Hurab, but you can do that.
The only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Yes. And it was the quotation that was said by Franklin D. Roosevelt. Okay. He was the 32nd president of the USA. He says that the only thing we have to fear is the fear itself. Like whenever we try to do anything or whenever we think of doing anything, so what stops us? The fear. And what is fear? Of not doing anything, of feeling this complexity, kaun kya kahega, whether I will win or lose. So this is the fear that will stop us from doing anything. And if we remove this fear from our lives, we are going to achieve a lot. All right. Okay. So the next is, we can take a quick look, or you all can read it. It's very simple. We have already discussed how we can overcome obstacles in the personal growth. हम already ये discuss कर चुके हैं कि हमारी personal growth में problems क्या हैं, hindrance क्या हैं, and you have already written it yourself. So these are the things which will help us overcome all those issues. Can I have a volunteer to read that? Any adults? Not the kids, because we have so many participants. Okay, Uzair, I can see there.
Okay, Muhammad Uzair, please.
Yes.
Muhammad Uzair.
Overcoming obstacles in personal growth. Here are some tips to help you navigate and overcome obstacles. Identify the obstacle, maintain a positive mindset, set realistic goals, seek support, practice self-care, stay adaptable, stay focused, seek knowledge and resources, celebrate progress.
Great. Thank you so much, Uzair, for helping us in explaining this a little bit. These are all the points. You can take picture, you can pen them down, or if you need further help at the end of the session, we can discuss them in detail. These are the areas, if you improve them, it will help you to overcome all your fears. The fears of doing anything, whether it's your public speaking skills, whether it's your language proficiency, whether it's your getting good scores in the exams, anything where the areas where you feel I'm not good in my personality, I have issues in grooming. So by setting these goals, you can overcome all these areas that are hindrance in your personality grooming. All right. Okay. So that was the area where we talked about our personal development. Personal is related to you, where you are only concerned with your personality. Now we are going to talk about professional development. कि एक तो आपकी ग्रूमिंग है जो आपको लगता है कि मुझ में ये फियर है, आई हैव लैक ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस, मेरी जो है पब्लिक स्पीकिंग स्किल्स अच्छे नहीं हैं, और आई एम हेजिटेंट इन फ्रंट ऑफ अदर्स, या मेरे चलने का, उठने का, बैठने का तरीका अच्छा नहीं है. दैट इज रिलेटेड टू योर पर्सनालिटी. Now we are talking about the professional development. Who will tell me what is professional development? How you see professional development? I have so many adults here, so I would like to hear from them because it is a little bit related to them. So can we have any volunteers?
Yes.
Professional development.
Yeah, you can all raise your hand. You know, all the professional people can raise their hand, right?
Yeah. And you can keep it very precise, not the detailed ones. A one-liner. Yes, Maria Yaqub we have.
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am. Ma'am, professional development is the one when we go to that professional. So we got so many learning from on that place. We have our workshops, having different activities, we learn from other professional colleagues, friends, and whatever we are doing, whatever we learn from the books, when we do it in experience, we do it in practically. So we slowly, gradually, we got a professional development and having ups and downs as well. So we learn many things from ups and downs as well.
All right. Thank you so much, Maria. We have Muhammad Tariq and Abrar here.
Abrar, please. Go ahead, Abrar.
It would be great if I can see your faces. If you can turn on the
I've
camera.
already asked them to turn on their,
Yeah,
webcams.
that would be a good practice if we can interact.
But some of them are very shy. Okay, Abrar, please take the start. Abrar, what is your opinion?
Yes. Actually, professional development refers to continuing education and career training after a person that has entered the workforce in order to help other people.
All
and
right.
develop their
Very
new
well said,
skills.
Abrar. Thank you so much. We have Muhammad Tariq here. Tariq.
Who is Muhammad Tariq now?
Ma'am, a personal development. Ma'am, it's me, Sana. A personal development means the person who works in an office or something and learns something from it.
That's such a sweet explanation, I must say. A person going to the office and developing the skills. Great. Okay, we have Muhammad Uzair here. Akila also raised a hand.
It simply means to learn new things to become professional at your businesses and jobs.
Great. Very well said, Uzair. Let's quickly have Akila with us.
Miss, in my opinion, the personal growth is related to services for people.
All right.
Naveedul Azizi. Okay, please, guys, turn off your mics, please. And Naveedul Azizi, please.
Yes, Naveed. Naveed, we can't hear you properly.
Okay, over to you. Yes, audible now. Go ahead. Go ahead. You're audible. Please go ahead.
Rashid, sir, we are getting the new skills, continuing education, and we're learning learning new skill, getting new skill and continuing education,
refer to the
and we get
organic
the training
process
through the
involving
conferences
skill to
and
knowledge and
different.
expert to enhance the performance and achieve creative advancement.
Who is that
It
now?
involves engaging
Who is
various
speaking?
learning to opportunities such as a training, programming, workshop, conference, and mentorship. To stay up to date with the industry trend to the best practice through the professional development, and individually you can enhance their leadership, communication, and problem solving skill, leading to increase confidence, productivity, and success their choice and field.
Amazing response. Amazing response.
All right. Okay. Over to you, Miss Najam.
Okay, I think they have already mentioned most of the things. Personally, I believe that goal setting and how we are going to work as a team, how we are going to collaborate with each other, this is also essential part of professional development.
Perfectly said. Again, a big round of applause for all of you, because I would really love to appreciate all my audience. I'm really amazed to have all of you here today. Seriously.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Okay. So let's move forward with the responses. You've already shared a lot, like professional development, and one of my sweetest candidate, they already shared, like if somebody is going to the job. So profession is something related to our professional career. Like we all are in different professions. Someone is a doctor, engineer, teacher, as we are trainers. You are a student. I still feel like being a student is also another sort of profession nowadays. All right. So professional development, let's see what it is. Just give me a second. At times my slides get stuck. Yes. So if you can see on the screen, professional development. Professional development refers to the process of enhancing and improving one's skills, knowledge, expertise, and abilities related to the career or their profession. Initially, we talked about the personal growth and development that was just confined to your personality, to yourself. But now we are going to work or talk about the areas where you need development related to your career, related to your job. Like if you are going for any sort of job, so what sort of job skill you should have, what sort of knowledge or expertise you should possess, and what sort of abilities you should have to be a successful candidate in the market. Because nowadays what we feel, we all are graduated, we are all our degree holders, but still there are areas where we feel we are lacking behind, जहां हमें लगता है कि अभी भी हमारे अंदर कमी मौजूद है. जैसे बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स, नॉर्मली इट इज एक्सपेक्टेड व्हेन दे आर गेटिंग ग्रेजुएटेड फ्रॉम द यूनिवर्सिटी, उनके पब्लिक स्पीकिंग स्किल्स, उनकी कॉन्फिडेंस, ये सब चीजें बहुत अच्छी होनी चाहिए. But unfortunately, our education system, or maybe I can say हम अपने लिए responsible है कि हम वो एक skill set को लेके आगे नहीं चल पाते, जिसकी वजह से जब हम अपने career growth की तरफ जाते हैं तो हम बहुत सारे problems face करते हैं. So today we will talk how we can work on our professional development. No matter what, if you are part of any career, if you have chosen any career, so how you can excel and improve in that. And the second thing that is related to your career specifically we will talk is the language. Language barrier nowadays is considered the biggest barrier. आप किसी भी field में हैं, आप किसी भी job में हैं, unfortunately the language barrier is there. And आपका वो language barrier आपके बहुत सारे skills को भी disturb करता है. So we will see how we can overcome that. The second point here is various activities, experiences, opportunities designed to help individual grow and excel, as you guys have already shared. And professional development can occur through formal education. अब जैसे हमने कहा कि जो personal development है, वो आप अपनी surrounding से भी, आप अपनी चीजों से भी, अपने mindset से भी perceive कर सकते हैं, improve कर सकते हैं. But for professional development, you have to take the formal education. You have to take the training, because every sort of professional development is different for every career or every career choice. All right. So you can improve all these skills through different workshops, through different seminars, conferences, mentorship, relationship sessions. And as we have arranged a session for you today, so such things are very helpful in, giving a personality grooming check or personality development. So let's move to our next slide. As I already said, the greatest hindrance in our professional development or professional career is our language barrier. Like being a Pakistani, we are bilingual. हम उर्दू में भी बात करते हैं, हम इंग्लिश को भी as a language use करते हैं. And unfortunately, जो हमारी workplaces पे या जो हमारे professional platforms पे language use होती है, that is English. So unless a person is good in all areas, but if he is lacking behind in the language, अगर उनके language skills इतने improve नहीं हैं, specifically English language, so they face a lot of problem. No matter what कि आप कितने अच्छे हैं, आप कितने skillful हैं, लेकिन अगर आपका एक skill develop नहीं है, so your all the other skills, they will suffer. So today we will talk specifically about how you can work and improve your English language, because this will help you improve your overall career growth, professional growth. All right. So on the screen, you can see some funny pictures with some descriptions, like why to learn English. I just need volunteers again, because I don't believe in the passive session. So who would like to be part of this? Abrar. Abrar,
Yes.
can you please read it?
Yes.
Yes,
Why
please.
to learn English?
Yeah.
First, have confidence, make new friends, be relaxed, go shopping, eat at restaurants, talk about your feelings.
So do you really think that we only have to learn English just to work on these areas?
No.
Yeah, some
No,
of the
sir.
areas are fine, but for students, it's okay. Like they have to eat at restaurants, talk about the feelings, go shopping. But what else? जो हमारा एक नॉर्मल पैराडाइम है वो ये कहता है कि इंग्लिश इज, अगर किसी को बहुत कूल लगना है तो दे हैव टू लर्न इंग्लिश. अगर किसी को बहुत स्टैंडर्ड कॉन्शियस शो करना है, सो दे हैव टू लर्न इंग्लिश. So do you really feel like English is just we should learn English just for showing that we are standard conscious, yeah, we are very modern, or we are very educated or attitude. Do you really think English का एक मकसद सिर्फ ये है?
No, ma'am.
No.
Learning English.
Yeah.
We should learn English for our professional growth first.
Yes, because see, this is the mindset जो हमें एक English language को सीखने से रोकता भी है. What I have seen and experienced कि जैसे it's an in language institute, बहुत सारे students यहाँ पे आते हैं, so they speak language there, they practice language there, but when you go home, you just stop this practice. Or even at times when we speak in front of the people.
Ma'am, I'm really sorry to interrupt. I'm really sorry to interrupt. But it's a very kind request to all of you. Please turn off your mic. Please, 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 sir. देखिए
So
आप
that we
ऐसे
can avoid this step.
हाँ ना, अगर आप ऐसे करेंगे तो ये हमारे जो सिस्टम है ना वो ऑटोमेटिक है, आप ऑटोमेटिकली रिमूव हो जाएंगे, हम कुछ भी नहीं करेंगे, एंड देन फिर आप कोशिश कर देंगे टू गेट इनटू द सेशन एंड यू वोंट बी एबल टू. प्लीज म्यूट योरसेल्फ. गो अहेड मैम. आई एम सॉरी.
Our audience is very nice. They can do it very quickly.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. Okay. So I was just saying कि when we were talking about the language. So जब हम English बोल रहे होते हैं, so many people discourage us. कि ये देखिए बड़ी English बोल रहा है जी, ये तो बड़ा English में बातें कर रहे हैं. So this is the first step where we feel demotivated, where we feel degraded. So that is the first thing we say, you have to work on your confidence level. Like when you are on a journey to learn a language and when you are on a journey to develop your skills, whether they are your personal or your professional, you should be confident enough like you are doing the right thing. And English learning, it's a language that is used worldwide. So I'll be sharing the reasons like why you should learn English language. हम ये तो बहुत कहते हैं, we have arranged a webinar on this, KG, we are the trainers, we will teach you, you have to learn English, but why? Ever somebody told you like why you have to learn English? Just not because you have to go to the UK, just not because you have to look good while speaking in your organization, just not because it will help you to excel a little bit in your academics. No, it's a very vast field and it has immense features and secrets that we are going to reveal today. All right. So let's take a look at your screen. Why is it important to learn English? So is there anybody who is going to help me?
Ma'am, may I?
Ma'am, may I?
Okay,
Can you
Manur. Okay,
yeah.
Manur,
May
please. अरे ऐसा बेटा ऐसा नहीं करो ना, please.
Okay, let's go with Manu.
Now, in this slide, we're going to learn why it is important to learn English. The first is, we know that English is the most understood language today, with 2 billion speakers across the world. Number 2, there are 2 billion English speakers in the world. That is the biggest fact to learn English. Number 3, English ID, the official language of 67 countries.
Yes, all right.
4, there are 17 lakh 1,000 words in English vocabulary. And the next one is English is dominant language in academia. The next is English is the most common business language. And the most popular entertainment in the world is English. Most useful language for travel is English. And the last point is language out of the online world.
Thank you so much, Manu. It was such a lovely response from your side. Okay, so now you have gone through the facts and the figures, like why we have to learn English. It's a very vast field. It is the language that is, used in, we can say it's a global language. Like all across the world, people use this language, and it's a language of 67 countries, as we have mentioned here. And every day, around 10,000 new words are being added to the Oxford Dictionary. So don't you feel excited about this? Like, it's an immense sort of, we can say, research going on every day. So you should be part of it. And why we emphasize on learning a language? Because nowadays, even if you are getting ill or sick, agar aap bimar ho jate hain, and even you are going to a doctor, so how he writes the prescription? Do he really writes the prescription in Urdu? No. Even the doctor, he's not writing the prescription in Urdu, because all the medicines, all the technology, all the development that we have, it is in English. So it's very crucial, it's very important nowadays to have a hands-on grip on the English language. And that's why we are here to tell you, whether it's your personal development or whether it's your professional, learning English language is an essential part of it. And unless you are not going to work on your language skills, you are not going to learn or polish your other skills, because they are hand in hand. They go hand in hand. They are linked with each other. All right. Okay. Moving to the next slide. English language and the career prospects. If we are talking about the professional growth, so how English language is going to help you in your professional growth? The first thing that is mentioned here is the global opportunities. Like all of you are educated, mashallah, you people are working in different organizations, and everybody, they aim very high. They have some targets in life. Some of us are planning, we want to apply abroad. हमें बाहर पढ़ने के लिए जाना है, हमें jobs के लिए apply करने जाना है. So it's not about just doing IELTS कि आपको जाने के लिए कुछ अच्छे bands चाहिए, आप IELTS score test देते हैं and you go. When you go there, when you live there, you need a hands-on grip on the language. Unless आप language proficiency नहीं है, unless you don't have a grip on the language, you are definitely going to suffer. And you are definitely going to miss so many opportunities. There are different forms given for the job. They are in English. Nowadays, online platforms, which language they are working on? English. So if you are not going to improve your language skills, definitely you are going to lose all these opportunities. The second thing is your communication. For communication nowadays, English is the medium that is used all across the world. And even being a Pakistani now in our country, all the jobs, the platforms, the schools, they are utilizing the medium of language, and which is English. If we take example of the school, university, many students are there. If you are studying 6 to 7 subjects a day, how many subjects are in English and how many are in Urdu? Out of 6 to 7, only one book is in Urdu. Definitely, wo to Urdu mein hogi, Urdu language. And apart from that, all the books are in English. And those students who are struggling to get good scores, अगर आप अपनी लैंग्वेज ग्रिप स्ट्रॉन्ग कर लेते हैं, सो अगर आप सामने 6-7 की जगह 20 बुक्स भी होंगी एंड यू हैव अ ग्रिप ऑन द लैंग्वेज, सो डू यू रियली फील कि क्या आप अच्छा स्कोर नहीं करेंगे? सेम गोज फॉर द एडल्ट्स. At your workplace, or if you are doing any business, any job or anything, अगर आपका कस्टमर भी आपसे आके इंग्लिश में बात करता है और आपको लगता है कि नहीं, मुझे तो बिजनेस करना है, मुझे क्या जरूरत है इंग्लिश की, and if a customer is coming and communicating in English, so do you really feel like you are able to communicate? Never. So learning English language skills is key to your success. If you are mastering your skills of the language, you are getting a grip, you are working on your language proficiency, definitely it will help you to excel in your career and boost your skills, your personality skills, your personality grooming. The next thing is access to resources. As we said, all the research nowadays, the platforms, they are utilizing the medium English for their communication and everything. Networking. If you're doing business, job or anything, you have to be social, you have to collaborate with the people around you. उन सब लोगों से communicate करने के लिए, networking के लिए, definitely the language is there. और अगर आपका language barrier है, अगर आप communicate नहीं कर पाते effectively, definitely you are not going to be part of that networking community, that social circle. All right? Career advancement, similarly professional presentations and publications, cross-cultural competency, leadership opportunities. Like we are not limited to one country. We are not limited to one circle. If we want to excel in our career, if we want our personal grooming, professional grooming, we are linked to so many people. हमारी boundaries हमारी country तक नहीं है. Alhamdulillah, so many persons, they are moving abroad. They are going to different countries. They are doing enormous work in different fields. Research कर रहे हैं, doctors हैं, engineers हैं. So ये सब चीजें करने के लिए one thing is important, and that is your English language. All the books are in English. So I hope like you really feel the importance, like English nowadays is very crucial in every aspect of life. अगर कोई स्टूडेंट है उसके लिए भी, if any grown up or if any adult, कि अगर उनके टाइम में इंग्लिश नहीं थी, so nowadays they have to learn, because इंग्लिश सीखना it's not a difficult thing, it's just our mindset कि हमें लगता है ओ ग्रामर है पता नहीं बहुत मुश्किल है. It's a lifestyle, it's a practice. If you adapt it, if you stay consistent on it, so definitely you are going to remove your language barrier. All right, let's move to our next slide. How learning language will enhance academics. हमने ये तो कहा कि लैंग्वेज लर्न करने से हमें प्रोफेशनल डेवलपमेंट मिलेगी, हमारा प्रोफेशंस कैरियर्स एक्सेल करेंगे. लेकिन फॉर द स्टूडेंट्स हु आर यूनिवर्सिटी गोइंग और आवर यंग स्टूडेंट्स, उनके लिए एकेडमिक्स में कैसे हेल्पफुल है? बिकॉज वो तो साइंस भी पढ़े हैं, एसएसटी भी है, आपका केमिस्ट्री भी है, बायो भी है. So it is the main language for studying any subject all over the world. If you are studying Cambridge curriculum, if you are talking about the Oxford, so all the books, they are in which language? They are in English. So English is important for the students. It broadens their mind. Like if you have this mindset ki I have to learn this vocabulary, this is a new sentence. So ultimately what it encourages you to use your mind, to look for the new research, to brainstorm. So all these skills will definitely help you excel in your academics. It develops your emotional skills, improve quality by providing job opportunities. All right. जो हम कहते हैं कि जी नॉर्मल एजुकेशन सिस्टम में और जो एडवांस्ड ऑक्सफोर्ड कैम्ब्रिज है, इनमें क्या डिफरेंस है जी? इनमें रट्टा नहीं. So रट्टा का कॉन्सेप्ट क्या है? Like रट्टा, if you memorize one thing, you just stick to one thing and you stop using your mind. And when it comes to the language, advanced language or language proficiency, so you look for new vocabulary, new words, new ways of making sentences and things. So you use your mind, you brainstorm things, you look for more, you strive for more. So that's how it will help you enhance your other skills as well, ultimately, because it's not just limited to the language learning. Okay. And the second point that they have mentioned, students who learn foreign language outperform their monolingual colleagues on standardized test. ऐसे बच्चे जो के language learning journey पे हैं, so what difference they have from the other students कि जो normal environment में या language learning पे काम नहीं करते, they definitely are better from those who are not working on their language skills, because ultimately you polish your other skills as well. All right. It will help you, like as it's mentioned on the screen, to improve your test in your math, reading, vocabulary. And this is because it increases your capacity to concentrate and multitask, because it will increase your concentration span. आप जितना किसी चीज को खुद करते हैं, you enjoy it more. अगर आप किसी चीज को बस स्क्रीन पे देख रहे हैं, रट्टा लगा रहे हैं, so it is passive approach. जैसे अभी हम एक एक्टिविटी अभी कर रहे हैं and you are just listening to me to it. I know, okay, at the back side cameras में कुछ सो रहे हैं, कुछ शायद खाना खा रहे होंगे और कुछ लेटे हुए होंगे. Like, okay, it's a passive activity. So the more you use your mind, the more you involve yourself, so this way you are going to learn more. All right. Okay, so let's not make it more boring. I have an activity for you. If you can see on a screen, solve the mystery. So again, you all have to take your pen and paper, and there will be time of only 30 seconds. All right. The question is, can you write at least 5 positive words starting with the letter M? Okay. So you are not going to start. I will start the countdown and then I will stop. And then you will share the response on the screen. All right. So get ready. 1, 2, 3, start. Your time has started. And you have to write 5 positive words which reflect some sort of positivity. They can be adjectives. Those who are comfortable writing in the message box, they can utilize that.
That would be fine. बेटा थोड़ा वेट कर लो, अभी है टाइम 30 seconds. आप इतनी तेज है कि 5 सेकंड में आपने 5 वर्ड्स निकाल लिए. That's a good.
I already said our students are so amazing today. They're so sharp.
Sir Kamran, where we write it?
You can write it in the box, okay? In the chat
Motivated,
box, right? And you can
merciful,
also write it on a piece of paper, right?
motivated, merciful.
Oh, you are sharing,
You're sharing it. Do
you
not
are
share
giving
it.
hints to all the other participants.
Okay, okay.
Keep it with you and then listen. Keep it with you and then we will be calling your names.
Yeah.
Please, okay?
Done, ma'am.
Yeah, but okay, keep it with you. Oh my God. Oh my.
And everybody has to participate. It's going to be more than a minute, but that's fine. You can take your time to write 5 positive words, starting with the letter M.
We are going to have some funny adjectives too.
Yeah.
Some
I'm
of them
looking
are
for
on the
that.
screen.
I'm looking for that.
The funny one that I've come across is magic.
Even the picture I've posted, it looks quite funny.
Sir,
Yes, Rob?
sir, why did someone wrote marriage?
It could be a positive energy for someone.
Yeah.
I guess the 30 minutes are up, ma'am. Shall we
Yeah.
call their name?
Yes. So
Okay, now.
let's, yeah.
Ma'am,
So
may
you
I?
can,
Okay,
yes.
Ikra, okay. Please.
Ma'am, sir, here's me, Kulkarnain.
Okay, Kurtalan, why your voice is not clear, okay? You need to take off your mic, please.
Ma'am,
Beta, wait karo. Wait.
Yeah, you all have.
One by one, okay? Everybody will be given the chance. Yes, Kurtalan, you can take the start.
Sorry, number one is motivation. Next is method of teaching. Third is move towards positivity. And fourth one is meaningful speech.
Good job. Okay, who's the next one?
May I?
Okay, Sanan.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, marvelous, miracles, motivated, mindful, and masterful.
Amazing. You've written 3, but they are quite nice. Good job, Sanan. You were getting so impatient. I can see you in the screen.
Ma'am, keep calling the names, okay? Ma'am, keep calling the names.
Here we have Abdul Majid.
Yes, ma'am. It's will be motivated, mindful, marvelous, mirthful, majestic.
Amazing. Majest or majestic?
Majestic.
All right, great. Muhammad Uzair. And you can circle the words which match the other person's words.
Money, merciful, maintain, memory, mother.
Good job.
Mother is
Okay.
actually the best one.
Akila.
Yes, me. Professor.
Yes, miss. Motivated, merciful, memorable, mother, meaningful.
That's nice. Okay, Zahra we have here.
Yes, ma'am. Magnificent, magnet, made, measured, made of honor.
That's quite a difficult one, but good one. Okay,
Professor.
Jawahir. We have
Professor,
Jawahir
please,
with us.
Professor, please be quiet. Your name will be taken, okay? Please be quiet, okay?
Okay.
Memorable, majestic, meaningful, magnificent, marvelous, mature. Motivation.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, we have Dr. Rahman Said here.
Ma'am, I have a momentous, mindful, master, marvelous, and the last one would be a little funny, which is monkey.
That's a good one. I'm looking for the funny responses. Okay, let's have Hurab. She's getting so impatient.
Number 1 is meaningful, number 2 is majestic, number 3 is magical, and number 4 is marvelous, number 5 is mature, and number 6 is market.
That's nice. Okay, who we have? Maria.
Motivation, marvelous, mindful, mesmerize, miracle, meticulous, mentor.
See, you guys have discovered a lot of new vocabulary today, but you have to check the meanings afterwards. This is your today's task.
Ma'am, I know already.
All right. Okay. Zahra, we are done with you, or?
Yeah, we are done with that.
Okay. Who else is there? Let me just switch to
Ma'am, may
that.
I?
It's Alima. Sweetheart, so sorry. I kept pronouncing your name wrong today.
It's okay.
Okay, thank you. Yes.
Okay. The first one is meaningful. The second one is mindful. The third one is motivating, and the fourth one is majestic, and the fifth one is imaginative.
I really like this one, motivating. Okay, Professor Sahab. Who else is there?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Calling himself a professor isn't a good thing, by the way.
Masterful, magnificent, marvelous, motivated.
Very nice. You've written 4?
Sorry?
You have written 4?
No, 5. Merciful, motivated, marvelous, magnificent, masterful.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing. Okay, Muhammad Farhan.
Welcome.
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am. I hope you are doing well.
I'm fine. Please share your response.
Number 1, motivated, minister, merciful, mature, majestic, master.
Amazing, amazing. Okay, Maria Iqbal.
Yes, ma'am. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Maria, please share your response.
Money, mother, meaningful, master, magic.
Money is the good one. We all need money, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And all the kids laughing, they need pocket money. Sorry, mama sun le. Okay, Huzaifa. Huzaifa Ahad.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Huzaifa,
ma'am.
please share.
So, yes, ma'am. More moral and moving, multiple and meaningful.
Very nice. Multiple. You must be working or doing any job in the corporate sector, I guess so.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Usman. Usman, are you there?
Okay, he's not audible. You can go with someone
Okay.
else.
Sundas. We have Sundas here.
Yeah, multi-purpose, magnificent, multitasking, and mindful and meaningful.
Amazing. Okay, Akila. Akila, are we done with you? I'm not sure.
Yes, I have done.
Okay, thank you. Okay, here we have Saida. Saida, are you there?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Motivation, mindfulness, mother, memory, and money.
And?
Money.
All right. Okay, Asma Ali. Asma, are you there? Okay, let's go with Naima Baksh. I really want all of you to participate. Naima is not there, I guess so. Shafqat Hussain. Not there.
Ma'am, may I?
Who's there? Can you
Man-
please say your name?
Manur.
Okay, Manur, but please say that.
Okay, the 6 words that I have, they are also very important and they play a very important role in our life. The first is motivation. It's a type of an act where you did something very well, and the second person is encouraging you to do it more and more. The second one is a mindful. If it is like you have positive things in your mind, and in any negative situation. Sorry, I have a frog in my throat.
It's okay.
Mindful.
The words will do, Manur. Just the words will do, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, then the third one was mercy that Allah Almighty He's very good at, and the fourth one is magic, then marvelous and multitasker, and you can say I am a multitasker.
I'm also a multitasker, and I love those who are multitaskers. Thank you so much, Manu, for sharing. Let's quickly have Aksa with us.
Yes, ma'am.
Please share.
Myth, mystery, memories, memorable, magical, mind-blowing.
Amazing, amazing. Okay, we have Sophia Nori. Can you guys be a little quick so that we can add everybody and we can move to the next one? Yes, please.
Movements, majestic, memory, mother, and money.
Amazing. Okay, here we have Muhammad Ruhullah. I'm so sorry if I pronounce any name wrong. Ruhullah, are you there? ये आधे मुझे लग रहा है कि they went for lunch.
It's okay, ma'am. If they don't respond on first call, you can go for the second one.
Okay, it's Alakoze. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Alakoze. Alakoze is actually, a caste in Afghanistan. Bahir Alakoze, go ahead.
If it's there.
Bahir. Oh my God, somebody has copied
Yes, sir.
a list of adjectives
Thank
from
you
the
so
chat.
much for giving me the time.
Yes, please share your response.
Merciful, money, moral, motivated, mindful.
Amazing, amazing. Okay, so here, Kamranullah. Okay, Najam, you can say.
Okay. Meritorious, miraculous, mature, mentor, and methodical.
Amazing. Okay, Kamran, it's your turn.
Ma'am, motivate, money, marriage, majestic, and magnify.
You are the one who wrote marriage. We already identified it. All right, Safia. We have
mindful, meaningful, monument, mesmerizing, majestic.
monument is a new word that we heard. Thank you for sharing. Jawahir. Are we done with you? Jawahir, are you there?
Yeah,
okay.
ma'am. We are done with that. We are done with that.
Okay. There is a person, Khan Zaman.
Khan Zaman.
Khan Zaman. Okay, he's here or not? I'm not sure.
Okay, not responding.
Let's
Go
go
ahead,
with
ma'am.
Gul Muhammad.
Ma'am, I have done.
Okay, so I guess we are almost done. And apologies if we are unable to address anybody. They can be added in the end. All right. Okay, let's move to the next slide. And I really hope you've enjoyed this one. All right.
Yes,
Let's see
ma'am.
the next one.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here are some of the tips and techniques to bring some sort of improvement. So the first one here we have is the regular practice, like how you can improve your language, specifically your English language. Because at times we talk about aapko language seekhni chahiye and you have to do this. But we always fail to tell other person what is the right way or the right practice and how they can, excel in that thing. So there are few steps and few tips. If you are going to work on, definitely you will improve your language skills. All right. So the first one is a regular practice. Like, as I already said, English is, we can say, a lifestyle. It's not just a matter of few classes, or it's not just a matter of taking 3 to 4 month course or thing like this. It's a continuous learning process. So just make it a habit to practice it regularly, no matter for 1 or 2 minutes. I guess it doesn't take much time. You can read newspaper, you can listen or watch to the movies with the English subtitles. That is the first tick, or we can say a trick or trip, where you can work on your language skills, and that's how you can improve. The second thing is your vocabulary expansion. Like, we have a hands-on grip on the grammar, we learn how to say sentences, but one thing where we lack, when we start speaking, we just forget the words. We just stop there and then, ab isko kya kehna tha, ya wo word kaise tha, how I have to speak. So to overcome this barrier, you have to work on your vocabulary expansion. You have to expand your vocabulary. And how you can expand your vocabulary? Learn new words regularly. If you even, like, say we have discussed a lot of words, you all have shared 5 to 6 words, positive words. So in case if you found a new word, just make it a habit of writing it on a paper, find its meaning in the dictionary, and make a sentence. And there you go. It's a simple way of learning. All right? Or you can use flashcards. There are different vocabulary apps. You can download them, and you can take a look and memorize the words on the daily basis. It's not like cramming the words, like I have crammed 20 words today. Oh, I'm going to be very good in English. It's not going to work. Every day, if you are going to learn 1 or 2 words, so after a month, at least you will be having a vocabulary of 60 words with you. And you're ready to use those words anywhere. All right? Then there is another trick, reading comprehension. You can read a variety of English text. You can read different books. If somebody is not a good book reader like me, I'm not a book reader. I just find it a little bit passive. So you can go for the article reading. You can go for the blog reading. So it will help you improve your language skills a lot. Then when you are doing the reading, just don't read it. Underline the structures, find their context, go for the grammar. Just simply, if you are reading a book, if you read an article, take one sentence, underline the grammar, check the tense, check the vocabulary, and there you go. You have learned a new thing. All right? Then let's talk about the writing skills. If you work a little bit on your writing skills, definitely it will help you improve your speaking skills also, your reading skills also. So practice writing regularly. Like, you can practice writing even a sentence, or you can start writing. Some kids are really fond of writing. Even some adults are really fond of writing. They just write different things, write paragraphs. They write reviews of the thing. Practice to keep you on the right track of learning a language. Then listening skills. You can listen to the podcast. We really say, like, you're listening, speaking, reading, and writing. These 4 skills go hands in hand. If you are continuously practicing these 4 skills, definitely you will show some sort of improvement end of the day. So listening skills also play a vital role. You can listen to different podcasts, different radio programs, or if you watch movies, definitely ultimately you read the subtitles and you listen to it as well. So watching TV shows, YouTube videos, all these practices will help you in improving your English language skills. So normally people say, like, just sticking to one method will help them improve. So it's not going to happen. And the self-reflection. Like, don't hesitate. Don't feel shy in sharing or speaking wrong things. When you share something, if you are wrong, somebody will correct you. And that's how you learn more. And this is the first thing that we learned at the start of our session. You need to be confident. Even if you are speaking wrong, you need to be confident. That's fine. It's just a language. And you are trying to practice it. You are trying to learn it. So you will make mistakes and then you are going to correct it. All right? So there is no hesitation in speaking a language wrong, because one day definitely you are going to be on the right track. All right? So all the persons who are making fun of you, so just tell them, like, you are going to be very perfect in this. All right? Okay. So I'm not going to take much time. There are a few more things which will help you enhance your language skills, language proficiency. And there is grammar review. These are the topics. It's not related like कि कोई young age के लिए है, किसी adult के लिए है. These are for everyone. But you have to go stepwise. All right. Then language immersion, immerse yourself in English speaking environments. You can talk with your friends. You can talk about different topics, traveling, your everyday routine. So try to speak in English. Try to think in English. And that's how you can develop English language culture around you. All right? Don't wait कि मेरे घर पे तो कोई बात ही नहीं करता. How I will develop my language skills? You create your environment yourself. All right? Then you have to set your targets. You have to set your goals for every week, for every month, how you are going to start your language journey and how you are going to excel in that. And it should be result oriented. Set small target like this week, I will learn 20 vocabulary words, or I will do 2 conversations, dialogues with my friends. So try to set such targets. All right. And then feedback and correction. Again, I will say feedback is very important. You can involve your teachers for the feedback. You can involve your adults. You can involve your friends for the feedback so that they can help you in making corrections. All right. And if you are going to work on all these skills right from today, you are going to improve your personal growth, your professional growth, and it will help you excel in your studies. It's not about only the personal and professional growth. It will help you to excel in all the areas you're working related to your personality grooming and your academics in schools or any workplace. All right. And that's all for today's session. So now we are open for the questions. If you have any questions, if you want to ask anything, you can raise your hand. You can be respectful to everybody, and then we will be addressing one by one. All right? Okay. So Hurab is so active. I guess she's an IT person. She can quickly, raise the hand. So let's take her first. Yes, Hurab.
Actually, I have a question, but I want to tell you something.
Yeah.
Like, I made this picture.
Okay, can you show it? Yeah, it's so beautiful.
And now, like, I was shy to show someone because I just had a little mistake that this was not that white. It was just like this, and I just did it a little bit wrong, and I didn't show anyone my picture. And I was so shy that now there is a mistake, and I will not show everyone.
Let me tell you, only you are the one who knows there is a mistake, and it's so perfect. So there are so many people who even can't draw a single line. So you should be confident and you should show it to everybody. It's so amazing.
Yeah, and then my mom just motivated me and said it's okay. It was just a little mistake, and you can just improve it. I'll buy you another canvas, and I was just so happy.
Yeah, I would really like to clap for you, and everyone should, because that's an amazing practice, and that's how you learn how to be very confident. All right. Thank you so much for sharing, Hurab. Okay, we have Alima with us.
The same, Alima.
Alima. Okay. Yes, Bete, what you would like to say?
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, sometimes we have confidence, but sometimes we lose our confidence. So on that time we lose our confidence, and then there is sometimes I lost my confidence. So can you tell me some tips how could I raise my confidence on that time only?
Thank you for asking. As we have already discussed initially, how we lose confidence when we start comparing ourselves with others. जब हम दूसरों से compare करते हैं खुद को, or the people who don't even have tried, they tell us oh, you've done this or you have done that. Or we have this fear कि अगर हम ये चीज किसी को बताएंगे like Manu was sharing, तो पता नहीं क्या हो जाएगा. So this thing we have learned today, whatever we have done, we should be confident, no matter what. अगर वो गलत होगा, we can change it, we can improve it. So we never try to share things just because of the fear that we have. So you have to overcome that fear. So it's fine. All right. So I hope from today you are going to show some sort of change.
Of course.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Okay,
Okay, who is next?
ma'am, excuse me. Could you please now make me a host for a minute or two? I want to remove some of the students.
Yes, sure,
Please,
sure.
please, please.
Just give me a second. Hmm. Okay. Yes. Okay, so there you go.
Thank you. And
Okay, dear audience, just give us a minute so that we will get back to you with your questions.
okay, ma'am, now you can take the start. Thank you.
Okay, who is going to be the next?
Okay, Manu Chaudhary.
Ma'am, can I?
Okay, wait.
Okay, Sanan.
Ma'am, I have one question. You know, some people say that we can learn English. We will go to Canada or America, wherever, and we can learn English by environment. Can that be possible? If we can learn by the environment.
Okay, that's a very nice question shared by you. If I give an example, like if a person is uneducated, let's say take example of some of our grandparents, they are not that much educated, but somehow when they go to another country and they start living with them and they start adapting their language and they start speaking in English. So how they have learned English? They haven't taken admission in any of the Oxford and Harvard University, but still it's the environment that they are having around and then they start learning because language is a way of communication. एक जुबान है और वो तो हम किसी से भी सीख सकते हैं. So it matters like what sort of environment you are having. And that's why I said we create our environment. We can encourage the people in our surrounding to speak in English, to communicate in English so that we can improve our language skills. All right?
Thank you.
Thank you so
All
much.
right. Okay, over to you, Ikra.
Ma'am, my question is about, ma'am, I try my level best to create that very environment to speak with English. Like sometimes I stand in front of the mirror and speak with myself. But ma'am, my question is that how to be consistent, how to bring consistency into our life.
Okay, related to the language, you wanted to be consistent.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so one, again, as we learned in the start, it's our mindset, it's our paradigm. How we stay consistent and focused, it is like we set short-term goals. Normally, the issue that we face is just like if I'm a language person, I'm learning or teaching a language somewhere, majority of the persons at my home, they are not fluent in English or they don't speak in English. And there we feel like we just lose concentration or we just lose motivation. But that's only the one platform. Then you go to your college, you go to your workplace. There are different other places where you go and communicate with the people. So it's just like, just keep this thing in mind. Every day you have to improve a little bit because it's just a thing in our mind कि अगर घर पे कोई नहीं बात कर रहा तो शायद हम नहीं सीख पाएंगे. Okay, this is a barrier, a hindrance that is created by our own mind. So once you should be clear in your mind, so definitely you are going to overcome that hurdle. So every day set short goals like now today I have learned 2 new vocabulary words. Every day I will work on my these skills. I will learn these sentences. So after a month, you will see a significant change in your personality and your language learning. All right. And you can try to connect with people, with such friends who are more fluent if you really wanted to adapt or you want to stay consistent with that thing. All right.
Got it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, who we have next?
All right. So that's over to you.
Thank you, sir. My question is that, like, how we can deal with the negative people in our surrounding. They are trying to mock us and they are trying to demotivate us and discourage us as well. So how we can get rid of them?
Okay. Thank you for asking this and giving me an opportunity to guide all of you. Yesterday I was going through an article and I learned a new thing there. अगर हमें कोई कुछ कहता है and we really feel कि oh इसने मुझे ये क्यों कह दिया. For say, if somebody says आप नालायक हैं, या आपको तो इंग्लिश नहीं बोलनी आती, एंड वी फील ओ ये तो मुझे नालायक कह रहा है. एंड इफ द सेम पर्सन सेज यू ओ यू आर एन ऑरेंज, डू यू रियली फील? अगर कोई आपको कहता है कि आप एक ऑरेंज है, तो आपको पता है कि मैं तो ऑरेंज नहीं हूं, आई एम अ ह्यूमन बीइंग. Same goes for the negative people and their negative intentions. Whatever they say, you already know कि ये चीज तो मेरे अंदर नहीं है, or I'm not part of it, or these traits are not part of my personality. So why we take those things seriously or disturb our, physical or mental health? So the best way to avoid or overcome these circumstances, we need to be very sure and very confident about ourselves. The confidence we discussed in the start, it is the key to your success. आपको ये पता है, आप confident हैं अपनी चीजों के बारे में कि these things are not part of my personality or these things are not part of my traits. So you are free, you are cool. No matter what कोई कुछ भी कह रहा है, it is never going to disturb you. So you need to build your confidence level. You need to work on your traits and skills, and you need to work on your personality grooming and development. And nobody is going to do this for you. You yourself will do this. And every week you can do a self-reflection कि अच्छा ये चीजें मुझ में थी, I have improved them. Now these are the next targets. I'm going to work on them. So do you really feel कि क्या इसके बाद आपको किसी की कोई बात या negative feedback affect करेगा?
No.
All right.
Yeah. So this is the mindset. We already said it's our paradigm. All right.
Okay, I can understand well. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, Manur, please go ahead.
Oh, thank you so much, sir. Okay, ma'am, you know what? I want to tell you something that as you have discussed before about the fear in ourselves. So, in the past, I used to have a fear, to adjust in a new environment. And whenever I used to go to the next level, so I really felt difficulty to be adjusted with another teacher. But then I somehow overcome on this fear because of Sir Kamran, who motivated me a lot and he guided me on how to be adjusted in a new environment. And now, Alhamdulillah, I'm easily adjusted in that. And I really want to pay thanks to you because today's session, it was too much fruitful and I learned a lot of new things.
Thank you so much, Manur. And I guess that credit goes to the teacher because normally in our life, there is somebody who, break the shell for us. And at times it happens कि हम खुद ही अपना वो shell break करते हैं. So somewhere we have to start and we have to identify what are our fears and how we are going to overcome. So I guess staying positive, keeping the positive energy around us, it will help you a lot. Thank you so much, Manu, for sharing this. Lovely to have you. Who else we are having next? Yes. Who's that?
Okay.
Uzefa.
Yes, Uzefa.
Yes, ma'am. So my question is about personal growth. So, ma'am, we want to improve ourselves and improve our. So, but my question is that, ma'am, but sometimes we work for that, and after 10 to 15 days, so we are normal. So we lose everything after 10 to 15 days and not improve ourselves and work normal.
Okay.
अच्छा ये आई एम रियली सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट मैम. अच्छा जरूरी नहीं कि आप इंग्लिश में सवाल करें, आप उर्दू में भी कर सकते हैं, ठीक है? प्लीज.
If you don't understand anything because it was a language class, so I tried to keep both the medium, but it's on you if you are comfortable saying things in Urdu, तो आप उसमें भी कह सकते हैं. Okay, Uzaifa, what I got from your question is like हम बहुत enthusiastically एक चीज स्टार्ट करते हैं, we stay excited, but after 10-15 days हम motivation lose कर जाते हैं. That's what you are asking?
यस मैम, हम अपना सेल्फ इम्प्रूवमेंट करना चाहते हैं, लेकिन जब 10 to 15 डेज आफ्टर सम टाइम सो वी बैक इन नॉर्मल लाइफ, और जो हम इम्प्रूव करना चाहते हैं
आप अपना टारगेट ही भूल जाते हैं.
यस मैम, और वही चीज फिर हम नहीं करते.
Okay. It happens, I guess, with every other human being. अब जो हमारे targets और हमारे goals, we all set our targets. We all set our some dream goals. जैसे हमारा target है कि जी मुझे ये पूरा महीना जिम जाना है and I have to build my muscles. फिर किसी का target है कि जैसे I can set target I have to lose weight. Then some students set target, I will study the whole month and then I will get good grades. But वो focus lose कर जाते हैं, वो consistent नहीं रहते. So the reason is we always set long-term goals and we try to achieve them in a very short span of time. So the trick and the tip that I would like to give you कि अगर आप अपनी motivation lose नहीं करना चाहते, set short-term goals. कि जैसे आप कह रहे हैं कि 10 दिन बाद हम मोटिवेशन लूज कर जाते हैं, तो आपको अगर पता है कि आपका कंसंट्रेशन स्पैन कम है, सो व्हाई यू आर सेटिंग अ गोल फॉर अ ईयर और फॉर अ मंथ. आप 10 डेज का एक गोल सेट करें. जब आप 10 डेज बाद उस गोल को अचीव कर लेंगे, यू विल फील हैप्पी. देन यू कैन सेलिब्रेट दैट थिंग कि मैंने ये टारगेट सेट किया था, आई हैव अचीव्ड इट. Then you will feel a sense of achievement and you will feel more motivation to go further on that track. All right? So it happens
Yes,
with
ma'am.
everybody कि अगर कोई business set कर रहा है, कुछ भी कर रहा है, after 10 to 15 days अगर कुछ minor सा loss है, कुछ आपने उसमें नुकसान कर लिया है, so we feel demotivated. हम जो है वो उसमें down feel करते हैं. So the best thing is you should set short-term goals. And then you can stay consistent and focused on that.
Okay, over to you, Mr. Rahullah.
Thank you.
जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम मैम, दिस इज मोहम्मद रहूल्लाह.
वालेकुम सलाम.
मैम आई हैव क्वेश्चन. मैम मैं थोड़ा सा आपको ब्रीफली बता देता हूँ. एक थोड़ा सा ये इशू है और मैंने बार बार इस चीज को रेज किया है. असल में हमारे जो स्टूडेंट होते हैं, ज्यादातर मैंने खुद एक कॉलेज में टीचिंग की थी तो मुझे पता चल रहा था. सब्जेक्ट तो मेरा चूंकि इंग्लिश नहीं था, लेकिन बच्चों को यही मसला आ रहा था. ज्यादातर बच्चे जो है वो उर्दू मीडियम स्कूलों से पढ़े होते हैं. तो जब वो एफएससी में आ जाते हैं या यूनिवर्सिटी में आ जाते हैं, यहाँ तक कि प्रोफेशनल लाइफ में, तो चूंकि बेसिक का उनको पता नहीं होता, तो इंग्लिश की उनको बिल्कुल कम्युनिकेशन उनको बहुत ज्यादा मसला होता है और वो शाय महसूस करते हैं. यानी वो एक सेंटेंस भी लिखते हैं तो उनमें वो उसको ज्यादा वो मेरे ख्याल में किसी एक्सपर्ट के पास जाते हैं कि ये सही लिखा है या नहीं. ईमेल का रिस्पॉन्स भी देते हैं तो कहते हैं कि ये सही लिखा है या नहीं. बहुत बड़ा इशू उनको आता है. तो जब मैंने खुद ये कहा तो वो कहते हैं, बच्चे कहते हैं कि मैं चूंकि इंग्लिश मीडियम यानी गवर्नमेंट स्कूल से पढ़ा हूँ, तो उस्ताद हमें नर्सरी में पढ़ाता है कि ये तबाल हुई पश्तो में, फिर उर्दू में कहते हैं कि ये गेंद है, और फिर आ जाते हैं कि बॉल, वही एक ही गेंद है. यानी मेरा सवाल मकसद यही है कि स्टूडेंट को हम देखें, एक चीज है उनको समझ आती है, उनको आपको उर्दू में पूछते हैं या पश्तो में तो उनको बिल्कुल समझ आती है, लेकिन अगर आप उनसे पूछते हैं तो इंग्लिश में वो उसको एक्सप्रेस नहीं कर सकते. इस तरह यूनिवर्सिटी में होता है, उनका कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर होता है, लेकिन बस यही मसला है, सिरे से वो दोबारा नर्सरी में स्टार्ट हो जाते हैं जब वो इस तरह आ जाते हैं. तो इनके लिए हमें क्या करना चाहिए? कोई आपके सोल्यूशन निकाल सकते हैं? किस तरह होगा ये?
I'll give you a very short and a very brief answer on this because it's a very long debate topic और हमारे हर दूसरे बच्चे का ये प्रॉब्लम है. इवन हमारा जो इस यूनिवर्सिटी का एक मोटो है या मोटिव है या हमारा जो एक विजन है वो भी यही है कि नो मैटर व्हाट बच्चा किस एज लेवल पे हमारे पास आ रहा है, अगर उसके लैंग्वेज स्किल्स डेवलप नहीं है, सो ही इज नॉट गोइंग टू एक्सेल इन एकेडमिक्स. एंड वी आर प्रमोटिंग दिस कॉन्सेप्ट कि देखिए लैंग्वेज क्या है, लैंग्वेज एक स्किल है. अब वो स्किल अगर बच्चे का बेसिक रूट लेवल पे डेवलप नहीं हुआ, सो समवेयर वी हैव टू डेवलप इट, क्योंकि जब तक आपकी रूट स्ट्रांग नहीं होंगी आपका पौधा ग्रो नहीं करेगा. ठीक है. अनफॉर्चुनेटली इट्स नॉट अबाउट कि हमारा बच्चा पश्तो बैकग्राउंड से है, इट्स नॉट अबाउट हमारा बच्चा उर्दू बैकग्राउंड से है. इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द स्ट्रैटेजीज एंड द स्किल डेवलपमेंट कि क्या बच्चे की स्किल्स डेवलप हुए हैं या नहीं. अब उसमें आपके बच्चे के इट गोज फॉर द पश्तो एंड उर्दू ऑल्सो कि उर्दू लैंग्वेज स्किल्स है, रीडिंग राइटिंग है, इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज स्किल्स है, रीडिंग राइटिंग है. अगर बच्चों के रीडिंग राइटिंग स्किल्स डेवलप नहीं हुए, सो वी हैव टू वर्क ऑन दैट, क्योंकि उसके आगे तो हम बच्चे को लेके जा ही नहीं सकते. अब एक बच्चा एफएससी में है एंड ही इज अनेबल टू रीड, सो हाउ ही विल रीड 6 to 7 बुक्स. और एक क्लास में जब आप बच्चों को वो करिकुलम पढ़ाने लगे हैं और उस टाइम पे आप बच्चे को अगर लैंग्वेज लर्निंग पे लेके जा रहे हैं, सो इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट. सो उसमें हम ये कर सकते हैं कि हम बच्चों को जो बेसिक चीजें हैं जो उनको हेल्प कर सकती हैं अपने लैंग्वेज बैरियर को ओवरकम करने में, वी कैन सजेस्ट देम, वी कैन हेल्प देम कि वो उन पे काम करना शुरू करें. सो विद इन अ टाइम स्पैन ऑफ 1 or 2 months एटलीस्ट दे कैन इम्प्रूव अ लिटिल बिट. जिसमें अभी हमने यही पॉइंट्स डिस्कस किए कि लैंग्वेज लर्निंग, लैंग्वेज बैरियर, सो दे कैन स्टार्ट वर्किंग ऑन देयर वोकैबुलरी, अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ रीडिंग, दे कैन स्टार्ट विद 2 words 3 words every day. So after a month at least they will have a hands-on grip on the 60 words. In English, there are 300 words, commonly used words that are used everywhere. तो अगर आपके बच्चों को वो पढ़ने आ जाते हैं, they understand the meaning, they are able to comprehend, so at least they are able to use them at so many different places. All right. So Rahman Saab, hopefully I have, give a reasonable answer to your this issue. I hope it will help you a little bit.
Thank you.
Okay, we will have the last question, and that's from Maria Yaqub, and then we will wind up the session. Yes, Maria
Sir, I
Yaqub,
want
over
to
to you.
add something.
Okay, yes, Ms. Najam Shahir. Yes, please.
In the end.
Yes,
Let
okay,
Maria
at the end.
speak.
Okay, at the end. All right, fine. Yes, Maria Yaqub, you can go for the last question, please, and then we'll go to Ms. Sajam, please.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, my question was about in schools. Like we don't have such environment to speak in English. So the problem is there that we can't speak properly, and because if we want to speak, they just laugh and laugh, and we can't quit that job as well. I have problems in writing skills as well. So if I wanted to go somewhere, so I feel degraded, because if you are not good enough in English, in professionalism as well, they are not give you valuable expressions. They didn't give you such warm welcoming you in any other areas. So my question is that how to overcome every area, like writing skills in such environment that we can't because in schools they are not giving such environment to us. If you want to speak, they just laugh.
Okay, so Maria, one suggestion that I would like to give, as initially we talked about this thing, we set our goals ourselves, and they are for our growth. अगर आप कहीं पे जा रहे हैं, your goal is I have to learn English, no matter what, कि वहां पे लोग आप पे हंस रहे हैं या कुछ भी कर रहे हैं, उनका हंसना, how it is going to affect you. We let their laughter, and we let their intentions affect us ultimately. So first thing, you need to be very confident and very clear in your goals, कि आपका future goal क्या है, आपका end in mind क्या है. One thing, you need to be consistent on that. The second thing is obviously language learning. There are different methods of language learning. As we have introduced different courses in our university, 6 months, 4 months, depending on the needs of a person. I can't summarize it entirely here, but I will give you a little bit hint. One way of learning a language is a direct method. जैसे सर ने भी कहा, रहमान साहब ने, कि वो बच्चे जब उनको उनकी लैंग्वेज में वो बात बताई जाती है, they understand, इंग्लिश में उनको नहीं पता. So in the direct method, we don't say कि ये सेब है, इसको apple कहते हैं. We say it's an apple. It's a direct way of learning. You memorize, you listen to the English audio, vocabulary words, and you imitate them exactly the way they are. The second thing is, if you want to have in-depth grip on the language, you go with the grammar. You go to some language institute, you go and learn it yourself, or you practice on your skills. And then come there, you can get a hands-on grip on your writing. Writing can be improved with the passage of time. Language is not a matter of only 1 or 2 weeks. It's a practice, it's a lifestyle. If you want to adapt it, you need to be consistent on the track, और हर दिन अपने language में, अपनी grooming में कुछ ना कुछ add करें. And जो अभी हमने personality grooming पे एक बात की थी, उसका एक main point ये था कि जब आप अपने goals में clear हैं, अपने environment को affect ना करने दें. You should be confident कि आप क्या कर रहे हैं. हम motivation lose कर जाते हैं 10 दिन बाद, as one of the candidate asked, क्योंकि हम लोगों से डर जाते हैं कि वो तो मेरे पे हंस रहा है और वो क्या कहेगा, कोई मेरे बारे में क्या सोच रहा है. When you are confident, you are on the right track, you are doing right things, so the results will be exactly the same. वो जैसा आप गुमान रखेंगे, जैसा पैराडाइम रखेंगे, आपका environment भी उस तरह का होगा. Once your environment will learn this person is this way, हो सकता है कल 2 लोग आपको देख के इंग्लिश बोलना शुरू कर दें. So never feel demotivated. English is all about your attitude, your culture, the aura you maintain. It's not just a language, it's more than a language. All right?
Perfect. All right. Yes, Miss Najam Sheikh, over to you.
Okay. Sir, I want to share something. I have no question. Actually, there's a question that was raised by Ms. Sundas and later on by Ms. Maria. That was about the criticism that we have to face often from the society, from the people who are present around us. So a long time ago, when I started my professional journey, I faced the same thing. People criticize you quite often. In our college library, I found an amazing book, and that I want to share with all of my classmates and all of the audience. The name of this book is How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. This book is written by Dale Carnegie. There's one chapter in this book that was very important and that has given me lots of food for thinking. And later on in my life, I have learned that one sentence. And after that, I never tried to seek someone's validation. And I was never affected by the criticism. The name of that chapter is No One Ever Kicks the Dead Dog. There's an interesting story given in that chapter. It says that there was a British prince. He was Prince of Wales, and later on he became King Edward VIII. Now, I hope all of you know that the British royal family, they have to join some of the academy, like the Naval Academy or some kind of army academy. So that particular prince, he joined Naval Academy. When he was there, his class fellows used to bully him in the break or sometime when the officers were not around. And somehow the officers came to know that the boy was bullied by his class fellows. So what happened that they asked him separately that, are you facing this kind of problem? So initially he said no. But later on, he admitted that he was bullied by his class fellows. When the class fellows were interviewed and they were asked, so initially they refused, but later on they admitted. And now you see what they said. They said that we know that in future, this prince will become the king. So when we are going to kick him later on, we can tell people that we have kicked the king. So you see that by doing this thing, they are gaining a sense of importance. So please keep this thing in mind that people, if they criticize you, they see something in you. So don't be offended by it. Don't feel
you
discouraged.
have that potential and that spark. People see that spark, and that's how they try to disturb you a bit. Very well said.
Get jealous of.
Thank you so much, Najma Sayer, for sharing this.
Welcome.
All right. So I hope we are done with all the questions.
Yes, ma'am, we are done.
All right.
Okay,
Okay.
excellent. Okay, excellent.
Okay.
Ma'am, I hope so.
Okay, but we can't hear you properly.
Beta, mute your mic, please.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Bide. Say your question.
I want to say something.
Yes, sure.
Ma'am, I am studying in 5th class in government school. As you know, a 5th grade student in government school even can't read and write English well. Last year, I started to improve my handwriting and reading skills. I have improved a lot, and now I started to improve my speaking and essay writing skill. I joined English classes online. I daily write one essay in a day to improve my essay writing skill. Now I am happy because I have improved a lot my writing and speaking skill. Now I am labeling myself to private school student.
All right, Usman, I'm really happy that you shared this and you are speaking so well. So a big round of applause for you for all the efforts that you've made. You're such an amazing student, I must say.
All right, ma'am, the time is up and you can give your last keywords or key points.
All right. Okay. So we have to wind up our session, and obviously dil nahi cha raha because I really got an amazing audience today, and I really hope we learned a lot from each other. You guys have shared your amazing response with me, and I hope this journey of learning will continue because we have such amazing people, and the lesson that we have learned, we should be confident, and we will create a positive environment around us. And we will not let others' bad intention affect us in any way.
Miss,
Thank
can
you.
I say something if you allow me?
Okay, that would be the last, the ending note.
Yes, please, Mr. Habib.
All
I'm
right.
sorry I came last at the moment. So, teacher, when is this is will be the continuous every week once?
That will be on you. If you people are looking for the continuous growth and development sessions, so why not? We will arrange them for you because we are here for you, and we would love to teach you.
So, is there any physical institute that we can study physical growth and development? So, we can, is there any class or any other institute so we can come and enjoy the session with you?
Ma'am, in this scenario, the Sir Kamran face expression is meaningful.
Yeah.
Well, Habib, I'll guide you later, okay, after the session, okay, don't worry. So, ma'am, Miss Saida Sumera, thank you so much for taking out your precious time and giving us your precious time. It was wonderful, listening from you, and I myself have learned a lot today, and thank you so much for joining, and thank you so much again for your precious time. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much to all of you, and I will miss this session. Allah Hafiz, everybody.
Thank you.
Allah Hafiz. Thank you, Miss. There's a very great session.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank
Okay,
you, madam.
we will,
Thank
okay, now listen, everybody. We will be arranging such events, such workshop for you every Saturday, okay? Not only for our enrolled students, we'll also be arranging these sessions for our, our graduated students, okay? And the next session is going to be about the 12th tenses. And so be ready for all that, okay? लेकिन यहाँ पे एक मेरा आप सबसे गिला है कि आप लोग जो है काफी जो है अपने माइक को म्यूट नहीं रखते, ठीक है? और जो बॉयज है वो अपने कैमरे ऑन नहीं रखते, ठीक है? फीमेल भी अपना कैमरा ऑन कर सकते हैं सर। आप आपने नकाब, क्योंकि आप बाहर जाती है नकाब करती है, वही नकाब आप करें। इससे क्या होगा कि या थोड़ा सा हमें अच्छा लगेगा, हमें पता चलेगा कि सामने बैठा हुआ कौन है। किसी का नेम सही नहीं है, किसी का नेम जो है वो मेल है, उन्होंने नाम फीमेल का रखा हुआ है, कि कोई फीमेल बेटी है, उन्होंने नाम मेल का रखा है। सो ये जरा इस चीज को जरा आइडेंटिफाई करें, और भी ये वर्कशॉप अच्छे होंगे, ठीक है? और आप अपने माइक को म्यूट रखा करें, जब आपका नाम लिया जाए तब आप जो है बोले। सो अगर किसी ने कुछ नहीं कहा, किसी को पार्टिसिपेशन के लिए टाइम नहीं मिला, उसके लिए सॉरी। यू ऑल हैव अ ग्रेट टाइम, स्टे ब्लेस्ड एंड अल्लाह हाफिज। थैंक यू एवरीबॉडी फॉर
सर, और नेक्स्ट टाइम ये मैडम से आप टाइम ले लिया करो, और हमें खुशी होगी कि मैडम भी टाइम दे दिया करेंगे।
जरूर जरूर इंशाल्लाह, जरूर जरूर।
Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Jazakallah.